What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Come on in. Hope everyone's doing great right now. How about I put this up here? Let's see if we can put this up a little bit. Now we put this down here, I guess. But welcome, guys. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's see how we're looking here. Let's take a look. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's see here how we're looking for Bitcoin. Obviously, we broke down, right? We broke down. I told you guys, losing that 25 is critical. So we broke down to the downside. So most likely we'll be going to 112, 111, right? We get the breakdown. Kind of brings us to 112, 111. Right. So yeah. I think we go to 111 or even 97K. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Every time someone follows, you guys will get a cute puppy right there. But this is why I love the stochastic RSI, guys, because it kind of shows you what's happening ahead of time, right? You see how the RSI breaks down, and we're still, you know, it breaks down right over here. And now we're starting to break down. So the RSI, the stochastic RSI is great because when it does these movements, it kind of foreshadows that movement in the price action. All right. I don't know why it's being like this. Let me know if the screen is good for you guys here on TikTok. I don't know why it's being like this. Now I should come back to normal, I think. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's like so clear. I mean, like so bright. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. This is why There we go. There we go. I just had to go move back a little bit. There we go. So it should be better now. Welcome to the live stream. You guys are just joining in, by the way, I am just started the live stream literally 4 minutes ago, so you guys are early. What's up, Jay? Oh no, what's going on, guys? We're gonna take a look here at Bitcoin. Share some of the coins here on where we can come back here and find the bottom, right, on this pullback, this Bitcoin pullback, which we talked about. And I gave you guys here my targets to the upside or downside. We broke down to the downside. As you guys know, that 110, 111 is looking like the measured move here. 112, 111, I would say. Okay, we break down here and we try to find support over here. So, like I said, the confirmation was closing below that 25, and we did. We broke it. So, not good. Yes, okay. But either way, right, this is a healthy pullback in my mind. I'm buying this pullback. I've been buying the last couple days. And we can see how the stochastic, it foreshadows what's going to happen in the price action. I don't know if you guys, can see that. We were dropping in the stochastic right over here. And now we're starting to drop in price. Same thing with pumping up too, right? You can see how the stochastic on the daily, look at this. The stochastic on the daily, it pumps up to overbought. But we're still down here around 106. Well, what happened later? We pumped up to 120. You see that right there? So, the stochastic on the daily has been doing that lately. And it's a very, it's very good. It's very good to see what's going to happen ahead of time. And we see this played out to the T. This breakdown. Because we were just chopping here. Can you guys see me on YouTube? Is the YouTube good? If for you guys on YouTube, is it going good? I don't know if it's Let me know if the YouTube stream is going fluid. But we'll be checking all your coins today. Of course. Let me actually check here. Wow, 114, guys. We just hit 114. Look at that. 114. What's up, Ron? Hey, man, great show. You in and out again. I'm in and out. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to try to fix this on YouTube. I don't know why it's doing this. Just give me a second. But if the YouTube is laggy, just let me know, guys. It should be good now. I think it's good now, guys. I'm on my phone right here, so it looks like it's pretty good. Looks pretty good. Pump Fun, yeah, that's the coin I've been buying here. I've been telling you guys to check it out. By the way, we got 22 people on YouTube. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like wherever you guys are. The top likers are right here on the side. Shout out to Lena with over 700 likes. Wow.
New subscriber.
Thank you for the subscribers, by the way. You guys are killing it today. But man, 114K, guys. We're catching this dump right here live. We were just at 115 something. Now we're catching this dump here live on Bitcoin. You guys know I love when it's volatile when I'm live streaming, right? I love the action. Whether it's to the I prefer the upside, of course, but we got some action here to the downside. Sam says 100K coming. Now I'm good. Okay, thank you, Ron. Shout out to Ron Delgado on YouTube. Jay, you guys on YouTube been killing it, by the way. We're almost at 40K likes. I mean, 40K subscribers. So just 2 more K. By the way, if you guys are on TikTok, go subscribe to my YouTube. I post videos daily. I post shorts daily on there as well. Check out my YouTube channel. My goal is 100K, but 2K more and we got 40K. So what's up, Donald? 100K is such an important like. Yeah, I've been telling you guys here for weeks, right? If we break down to the downside, we close below that 25 MA, which we did here on the daily. It's clear that we're going to the downside, and the measured move is that 111, 110, right? 111, 112, 110 right here. I would say that is the measured move here where we can find the bottom. Okay. But you guys know I love patterns. I love to simplify the charts here for you guys. And a very simple pattern here that that I love sharing is the stochastic. You can see how the stochastic RSI, you see how it dumps down here? Thank you for the follows, by the way. Every time we get a new follow, we get that cute little dog right there. But you see how the stochastic dumps down to the downside to oversold when we were like right here? You see this? This candle right here? This basically foreshadows this move eventually, which took weeks to play out. You see that right there? And it's the same way in the opposite way, right? You can see right here how the stochastic comes up to overbought when we were right over here at 107K. And then what happened? We went up to 120K. So yeah, man. I mean, this is why I love looking at the daily on the stochastic here and the 25. But we'll take a look at here at the other time frames, of course, on the weekly. We're looking like we want to drop on that weekly. We've been here overbought since May. Since May, we've been overbought on the weekly. So Anthony says I'm using EMA and RSI. That's great, Anthony. That's awesome, man. You're in the right place. Tanking, yeah, Bitcoin's tanking. We're back at 115 now, but we just hit 114,500. It's crazy. What's up, Gav's dad? How you doing? Shout out to Sir Gav's dad. Thank you all to all the subscribers, by the way. We have 8 subscribers. My goal is 10, but we got 8 subscribers. You guys been killing it. I don't know why it does this. Okay, there we go. There we go. DCA in 5x leverage positions. Yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. On this pullback, guys, I'm looking to, you know, even tonight, I'm going to be looking to get into some good 5x, 3x leverage trades for this bull market, right? I think this is a good opportunity right here. Of course, you guys want to be careful. And this is why I use low leverage. You shouldn't be getting into 10x plus trades here on altcoins that are super volatile. You want to do that, just buy it spot. Just buy it spot, guys. Crypto's volatile itself. But I'm looking to get into some 3x leverage trades. And that brings me to the exchange here, BTCC. If you guys haven't signed up for it yet, check it out. Use my link and you get 10% deposit bonus up to 10K. Yes, 10K. You can get 10K bonus on BTCC, which is VPN free. Very similar to BitUnix. Okay, and tomorrow I'm going to have a BitUnix campaign starting, so watch out for that. But check out BTCC, VPN free, KYC free. It's the third link in my link bio, the pin link right here on YouTube. Check it out, up to 10K, 10% deposit bonus. Just needs to be over 500 and you're good to go. All right, and tomorrow, for all the people that have my BitUnix link, I'm starting a new campaign. This is what's awesome about using my link. It's not a one-time, reward. Every time I have a new campaign, which is monthly so far, they've been loving my live streams. They've been giving me campaigns monthly. You guys will be able to participate in that bonus. So tomorrow, August 1st, I'll let you guys know what that campaign is here in the live stream. My BitUnix campaign. You can get up to $400. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't signed up with my BitUnix link yet, check it out. It's like the second link, I believe. Sir Melee, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How about you? How are you doing? Man, we already got 3 of my subs here today. That's awesome. It's great to see my subs in the live stream. But if you guys want to be a sir, definitely subscribe. Bull flag failed. I mean, it wasn't really a bull flag. I mean, this wasn't really a bull flag. A bull flag is usually angling down, right? So I want to say this was really a bull flag. But yeah, I mean, the measured move brings us here to 110, 111. And man, we can have a sharp drop there. Let's see what happens. I don't know why it's doing this. There we go. But let's check out some of your favorite coins. Oh yeah, let's do the daily market update of the day. I know this is gonna be bad, but let's just check it out. Let's see the daily market up the day here. Let's see what coins are down the most today. Which kind of gives you, I love looking at this because it kind of gives me an idea on which coins I want to DCA or buy. Right, CME gap to be filled at 113, 300 Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, like, we might not go to 110 or even 111. We might just go to 112, 113, right? We saw what happened with the previous pullback to 98K, and everyone was shouting 93K, 95K. Even me, I thought we were going to 95K, and we actually bottomed at 98K. So sometimes, you know, the market makers, the big buyers, they buy ahead of that target that everyone is looking at. So thank you, Anthony. You guys on YouTube been killing it. Don't forget to like. And like I said, guys, I've been saying this for like a week now. I'm bearish going into August, but you know, after the first couple weeks of August, I'm more bullish. So this is why I've been very clear that I'm buying this pullback, that I'm buying this dip, that I'm very confident in this being really the last opportunity here. All right, but we see here the market update of the day. A lot of coins down today. SPX down 13%. Uniswap, what's Uniswap at? $9. Nice. So Uniswap below 10 bucks. We got Aave, ENS. Yeah, most of the coins are down today. But I mean, at least, I mean, you know, when Bitcoin has these big dumps, I'm used to seeing double digits, right? I'm used to seeing double digits here, so at least it's not a complete, you know, free fall. Because I remember, I mean, the last years or so, you would see double digits here on all coins just dumping, right? I want to say we're recovering today. I want to say we will find a bottom today, to be honest. And on the weekly, we still have Hex up, Pulse Chain, Toncoin, Batal, Virtuals, Caspa. I might pick up some more Caspa. You know, I'm almost on my goal for Caspa. I'm going to pick some more. Jasmine's down 9% on the weekly, as well as Shiba Inu. So, you know, a lot of great opportunities here if you guys want to add more to your holdings. If you want to average down your price here. But, yeah, man. Let's take a look at the charts here. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. James says Bitcoin to 113. Yeah, possibly. Like I said, I've been giving you guys here this measured move here for about a week or so. The measured move to the downside, which we broke here, is 111, 110. But we might not go down that far. We might just go here to 112, 113, which a lot of times we like to do. So if you're looking to buy here near the bottom, possible support, that would be a great area right there. What I think about Filecoin, I don't think Filecoin's good, to be honest. I think it's just high inflationary coin. The chart looks horrible. That's just my honest opinion. Like, if you want to get file storage projects, I would look more into Arweave and StorageAid, to be honest. But that's just me. EVA is coming down here to 36. And I've been telling you guys here, the target for ETH, I would say, is around, you know, 3,300. I could see ETH bottom here around 3,300 right here. Right. So right here around 3,300, I could see ETH going down there. And it's kind of near, you know, it's kind of near that 200. We can meet up with that 200 MA here on the 4-hour. Right. You can see right there, we lose that 25. We're dumping down here, and we can definitely, in a couple of days or week.
New subscriber.
Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way. Meet up with that 200 MA here for Ethereum. All right, so. But guys, this stream, I'm going to be looking at all the targets here for your favorite altcoins, where we can pull back down to. So if you guys want to buy the dip, you can see some targets, right? You can be prepared ahead of time. Filecoin gonna surprise everyone, hopefully, man. You know, I'm rooting for Filecoin. I don't have any, but let's see if they can surprise. Dogecoin, all right, we got Dogecoin, ADA, Link. We'll take a look at Dogecoin here. We'll do it in order. Shout out to the biggest likers here. The biggest likers are on the side. So if you want to be in the top likers, don't forget to like. So Dogecoin, I'm still loving Dogecoin. Even, you know, pulling back, like I said, my target for Dogecoin is 19 cents. I don't see you know, too much down here for Dogecoin. And, you know, we're pulling back here to basically find support on that 25, which was heavy resistance right there. So Dogecoin is looking good. And this is a coin I'm buying, and I'm adding onto this trade, right? Like I have a long here at 22 cents Dogecoin, so I'm actually down. But you know, it's a 10x long, and you know, I didn't put all my money into it that I want to yet, right? That's how I minimize my risk. You know, I had the entry at 22 cents, but I didn't put all the money. I put like 50% of it. So the next 50% I'm gonna start to put in now, and as we go down here to 19 cents. So I'm very bullish on Dogecoin. I do have a leverage on it, and I'm gonna be adding more here as we go down to 19 cents possibly, but I believe it's very close to the bottom here. Okay, another thing too, on the daily, we got that golden cross. So we got that golden cross. I would expect it to continue this bullish momentum and try to find support with the bottom here around 19 cents, which can happen in maybe a couple days or a week. So either way, I'm bullish on Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Cardano and Chainlink. Cardano is another coin I've been buying a ton of. I'm happy with it. I mean, look at this. Cardano, I don't have a long on them, but I'm looking to get a long on Cardano. And if you guys want to know, if you want to see my signals, check out CTU, Crypto Trading University is my trading group. I'm going to be putting a signal very soon for Cardano because I want to have a leverage, at least a 5x leverage for Cardano going out to this bull market. Right, because we see it coming down here to 73 cents. The target here for Cardano, if we have a free fall to 110, I would say the target here, you know, is, I would say honestly like 63 cents. If we have a free fall to 110, 111k Bitcoin, 65 to 63 cents, I would say could possibly be the bottom right here for Cardano. All right. So, and honestly, when you look at the weekly, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of near that 200. So we can find support on that 200 moving average if we start to curl up here. So again, this might take some time. This might take until mid-August where we're slowly dropping down, find support in that 200 around 65 cents, 63 cents. And then we find the bottom right there. And we actually look at it, it looks like a nice, huge inverted head and shoulders for Cardano. So, pretty good. And you guys on YouTube been killing it. Don't forget to like. We got over 55 people here on TikTok as well. Anytime, Rims. Anytime. What happened to Amazon? Let me know what happened to Amazon, guys. How are the earnings? I don't follow too much the stock market, but for you stock market guys, let me know how it was. Bro, AVAX. Let's check out AVAX here. What a good entry for XRP. Thinking about loading up. I got you, Eddie. I got you. Let's check out AVAX here first, and then we'll check out XRP, of course. Buy the dip on Amazon always. You guys bullish on Amazon? Oh yeah, you know, Robinhood now tokenizing stocks. So shout out to Robinhood. You know, looking to tokenize the stock market. Now you can trade. I guess you can buy Amazon and all these stocks 24/7 now. You know, thanks to crypto, of course. But shout out to Robinhood for doing that. And let's take a look here. Let's take a look at AVAX pulling back here to that weekly 25, which is around 20 bucks. So we might find support around 20 bucks here on that weekly 25. We are getting that cross, which is bullish, guys. Look, a lot of coins, yes, the market is pulling back, but long term, we're bullish here. You see how we're flipping. You see how we're flipping that 25 and 200 golden cross? That is very bullish. So, you know, I don't expect this to crash all the way down. I expect this to find a bottom in the next week or two, and then start to continue that uptrend, that bullish momentum. Right, because a lot of coins are getting that golden cross. It's just that a lot of times when we get that golden cross, we do have a pullback. What's good, Birdman? What's good, bro? So I would say 20 to, you know, 20, maybe 19. Maybe we hit 19, but I don't see too much down target, too much downside for AVAX, to be honest. But 20 bucks, I would say, is a good deal. You know, I mean, honestly, when you even look at the weekly, it just looks like a cup and handle, right? It just looks like a big cup and handle. Could possibly do something like that for a couple more weeks, and then boom. That's what I see here for AVAX, honestly. What was the other one? XRP, right? So some people are looking for the XRP targets. We came here to 297. 297. I told you guys 290 is looking like a target. I made some videos on it. We're close to 290. Did we hit it today? We were close. We were close. But we lost that 25. So not too good here for XRP. Where's the bottom, right? Where's the bottom here? If we crash down here with Bitcoin, to be honest, the lowest I see XRP dropping here on this pullback, and this is why you should have limit orders, because XRP might drop and wick down to here while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping. We saw what happened with when it went to 172, 180. And I would say that's around 260, right? Around here. Where we had that huge resistance here back in May. And we pulled back. We pulled back all the way to around 2. Yeah, with that drop, 191, right? So these wick downs for XRP are super fast. It just shows you there's a lot of buyers for XRP. So, you know, I'll put some limit orders around 268, 265, 270. If Bitcoin drops down further to 110, 111, we can see a fast wick down there and sweep the liquidity down there and then start to pick back up. Kind of similar to right here. You see that? So either way, I'm bullish on XRP. I mean, we can drop down here in the 25 at 245 and we're still bullish, guys. We are still bullish. We'll drop here to that 25 MA, find support, and we're still ready to go. Just learning some market analysis with ya. Thank you, Birdman. I appreciate you on here, man. And man, you guys have been killing it today. We're almost at 100 people. Let's go, guys. 13,000 likes, 100 people. And of course, if you guys like my analysis and all that, you can check out my course. Right, I created it a couple months ago. And shout out to Simon. He bought my course yesterday. But definitely check it out if you want to learn trading. It's 3 hours content. It's very hands-on, by the way. Like you got to have Trading View while you're watching the course. And it's called the 8 Signals to Sell the Top. So check it out if you guys are interested. Yeah, XRP loves that 260. It just loves that 260 area. Shout out to Marco. Thank you for the gifts, Marco. Thank you for the gifts. What about Shiba and Pepe meme coins? Let's check out Shiba here for Antonio. What's up, Ash? Crypto Homes, Antonio, Jack. Let's check out Shiba Inu. Man, can Shiba Inu go down even more further here? Oh my gosh. Right? Well, this is going to be a real test for Shiba Inu. And, you know, as for me, like I've been saying, I'm bullish on Shiba. I don't see it breaking the low. What I really see here for Shiba, and I might make a video on this, but, you know, I see an inverted head and shoulders playing out. Right? Which you might have 1 or 2 or 3 more weeks where we're kind of doing something like that. Kind of like we did right here. Putting in that last shoulder and then, you know, flipping to the upside. That's the bullish scenario, right? The bearish scenario is we lose that head. We come down and we put a new low. That's very bad, honestly. That's not good. But I would say the probability is we do put in a higher low. Okay, we do put in a higher low in the inverse head and shoulders for Shiba Inu, especially since we had bullish divergence here on the daily, I believe. Yeah, on the monthly actually. Yeah, you can see right there. Boom, played out. So I'm bullish on Shiba. I've been buying Shiba, man. I have a leverage on Shiba as well. So honestly, right now, I know the market's coming down. I know it's like everyone's probably gonna freak out, like they've always had. But I'm looking to get into leverage longs, but like 3 to 5x. 3 to 5x, right? You don't want to trade. You don't want to trade all coins more than 10x when it's like long term. Maybe if you're scalp trading, yeah. Lena, thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Lena. And shout out to Lena too. Been first liker here, man. Over 900 likes. Gav's dad coming at number 2. And then number 3, we have Carol. Shout out to the top likers. And by the way, the way that the top likers works here on the side is that each 10 seconds, the score gets reduced by 3%. So, you know, if you like a lot and then you just stop, your score is getting reduced by 3%. So it's kind of like, it's fair for like the newer people, right? The more recent people. So yeah, thank you guys. And thank you, Pedro, for joining the fan club. Let's check out some more coins you guys got here. Let's Shiba flatten out when Alexis crazy runs for no reason. Yeah. We got XTZ, base, B3. I haven't looked at B3 in a while, but I'm bullish on base. Oh, no wonder I'm dropping. Yeah, that's the reason. Actually, it can go up to like 50% or like 10%, but I just put it at 3%. So it's like a little lower. Hello, I'm a beginner for crypto. Please share me information. Hey man, you're in the right place. First of all, you're in the right place if you're a beginner in crypto. This is why I live stream. This is why I live stream for new beginners, because I was a beginner back in 2019. And man, I wish I would have heard some good tips back then. And the number one tip is crypto is cyclical, right? You don't want to hold on to these cryptos like they're stocks. But if you got any questions, if you're a beginner, just let me know. Comment below and I'll be happy to answer. Bitcoin coming down to 114. Can we get a huge dump here in the live stream? It'll be awesome to see. Which crypto is a good for investment? Okay, so your question is which crypto is good for investment? You know what I always say to beginners is you want to look at the top 20. I would say top 10, top 20 cryptos, and you do that by any crypto app like Coinbase, Crypto Market Cap, and I would start with the top 10, right? Like Ethereum, Solana, they're all good. Cardano, Dogecoin as well, right? You know, any crypto in the top 10, top 20, Chainlink, they're great projects. They're top 20 for a reason, right? There's a reason why they have a huge market cap, because they're good projects. And I would just start researching them and then just investing in the ones that kind of stick out to you, that you feel is needed, right? Has good utility and is needed, and based on their about page and what the problem that they aim to solve. Sure wish they could get rid of these high taxes on short-term gains, make some decent money. Yeah, man, me too, Dr. Octa. You know, most of my holdings though are long-term, so if you guys are buying crypto or anything like that, you know, maybe you're at, you know, 10 months or something, just wait at least a year, and obviously you won't pay the short-term tax. But yeah, it does suck. Hopefully we're able to take out the capital gains tax on crypto. Thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Gav's dad. Shout out to Gav's dad of all the gifts here. Thank you, man. Yeah, Ton coin is great. And Ton is a top, you know, it's a top coin. Look at that. Thank you. I love the monkey animation right there. Every time we get gifts. Shout out to Gav's dad. Should you sell your entire positions when it's time in the cycle and then reinvest? Yes, Birdman. I mean, nothing is financial advice, but I want to say entire position, maybe 80, maybe 90%, depending on your conviction. That's what I'm doing. You know, the majority of my crypto I am selling. I might keep some like XRP, Bitcoin, you know, depending on the situation, but most of my crypto I am selling. I see Dogecoin going to 160 to 220, most likely, the probability. Yeah, it would be awesome, right? I think it would be you know, once we get no tax on crypto, that would shoot up the market, guys. That would really shoot up the market. Lena, thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Lena. Shout outs, man. And you guys are on a, you guys are going crazy here in the top likers. It's like in between Lena, Mar, and Gav's dad. You guys are like the top 3 likers here. Shout out to you guys. Please give me tips at the last 6, please. What do you mean the last 6? The last 6 coins? Crypto coins? What do you mean by that? But yeah, if you guys are new to crypto, just comment the question. I'll be free to answer here. number one thing I wish I would have learned when I got into crypto last bull market is crypto cyclical. So you want to know when to get in and to get out, right? What I love about crypto is it kind of forces you to trade, to become a trader, and to look at the charts and technical analysis. Where the stock market, it's kind of more like buy and hold. You know, when I got into stocks, it was just, there's not a lot of charts unless you're scalp trading or day trading. But that's like a niche within the stock market. The majority of the stock market is just buy and hold, or like dividends, and it's different from crypto. When you learn that crypto's cyclical and you really got to know when to get out, well, you're gonna be forced to look at these charts, guys. And this is why I live stream with the charts right in front of you guys, because it's just that important. No, I'm not selling. I'm buying. How bad? It doesn't look bad at all. I think it's a good opportunity to buy on this pullback. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. Sahara AI. Bull run is over, you think? I don't think so. I don't think the bull run is over. Look, like I said, guys, we can dump down here to 111, 110 and still be super bullish, right? I mean, look at all these pullbacks here. I mean, look at this. On the, this is Bitcoin on the yearly. Bitcoin on the yearly. This is the year. This is the last year to where we take off. So I'm bearish going into 2026. I don't know what's going to happen in 2026. Maybe we might be bullish for the beginning of the year. But, we're on a third candle here, and, I'm expecting us to take off going into Q4 and then possibly pull back in sometime in 2026. So we can actually enter bullish in 2026, kind of like we did here in 2018, and then start to wick down and flip red. But you can kind of see here the pattern here on the yearly, right? It's green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, green, green. We're on our third green. So, yeah. Can you check Pepe? Let's check out Pepe here. Let's check out your favorite coins. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like here if you guys are in the live stream. So Pepe, Pepe hasn't really had a massive dump yet. And that's what I love about this the altcoins right now. They're not taking a huge hit. Can you look at So I got you. Lucien, what's up, bro? Jesse Smith. Do you believe the rumor that Tom Brady signed a multi-year billion deal with the PGA? Maybe. I don't know. I know he likes golf, so maybe. So yeah, Pepe hasn't really dumped yet, to be honest. We're coming down here to retest at 25, so you might have some more downside here and kind of find support around 98, around there. So we might come here to 98, around here. The bullish thing is that Pepe flipped. We're probably gonna get a short-term bounce here at the 200, put in the higher low, and then test at 98, right? 95, 98, around here. The good thing is that Pepe, we got that golden flip, right? That 25, 200 on the daily. So that's good. We're just looking for the higher low here for Pepe, and then we're ready to break out of this pendant. So either way, I'm bullish on Pepe. I think this is a buying opportunity. Once we really break out of this, we can see some big targets here for Pepe. Please give me tips, at least 6, please. Well, let me know what tips you want regarding crypto, USA. So you want tips regarding crypto? What specifically? Well, one of them I already gave you is crypto is cyclical, so it's like you shouldn't be holding on long term, and you should be really researching the charts, researching the time to sell based on analysis and probability and the market itself. That's the first tip. And then the second tip, I would say also look to diversify your portfolio. Buy low, sell high. Yeah. Great tip right there. Shout out to Gab's dad. When it's red, you buy. Yeah, exactly. See, look, these guys got all the tips you need right here in the comments. You just gotta read the comments. Diversify. Can you do Dogecoin? I just bought 100 XRP. What price did you buy it at? Did you buy it above $3? Like I said, XRP might dump down to 260 if we have that Bitcoin drop to 110. But either way, I'm bullish on XRP moving forward. I could see it going to $5 eventually. Remove your emotions and move with conviction. Yes, exactly. Shout out to Birdman. Great tip right there from Birdman. You want to remove your emotions. Same thing when we're at the top of the market. Because you're going to feel greedy when we're at the top of the market. You want to remove those emotions and click the sell button, right? Well, take a look here at Dogecoin again, since a lot of you guys are asking for it. Again, I've been saying here for a couple days now, I can see Dogecoin going to 19 cents. Trying to find support at that 25 MA here on the weekly, which is 25 cents. If we lose that, which is possible, I would say 17, you know, around here is probably the lowest I see it going. So if we lose that 25, you know, what can happen is, you know, something like that, coming here to the 17 and putting the higher low and kind of having this nice rounding out here to the upside. So yeah, even if we come down here to 17 cents for Dogecoin, we're still bullish. We are still bullish here. It's just how amazing this chart's been here the last couple of years. It's been this really nice ascending channel here for Dogecoin. So on the monthly is actually 16. That 25 is actually 16, but I don't see on the monthly us coming down to retest it again. All right, I see us pulling back here to 19 around here possibly. So yeah, either way, I'm buying Dogecoin. I'm adding to my leverage because I am in a leverage trade on Dogecoin 10x, and I got in at 22 cents. So I am down. I'm down on that trade. But one of the good tips here for trading too is I don't go all in my first entry. I did not go all in the first entry. So the good price to buy Doge is 19 cents. 19 and 20 cents even right now. I need Chainlink to go to 40 to get even. Really? So to get even from your last bull market buys, you bought Chainlink at $40. Yeah, I'm using TradingView, but if you guys want to know the platform that I trade, it's BTCC, and you get 10% deposit bonus using my link. It's the third link. Look at that, guys. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts, bro. Every time we get gifts here, we get the monkey. It's pretty cool. But shout out to Pedro. Shout out to Gavzad for all the nice gifts. And yeah, check out the link. It's the third link, BTCC. It's KYC free. There's a lot of low cap coins on there as well. And guys, the reward is 10K, like the max reward. So it's not like there's a couple dollars. It's 10K, the max reward. Obviously, you got to put more to get that amount, but you can get 1K, 2K, even 5K. So definitely check it out. And I do have a campaign coming out tomorrow for a bit Unix. So stay tuned for that. Do you think the August will be dead month? We going down? Look, I believe August will be a pivotal month, just like it was last year. I mean, you look at August last year here. It was right here. You see that? So August last year was a pivotal month. We actually, you know, we broke the all-time highs before the halving, which is insane. But then, and then we were dropping here. In August, we fell down to 49, 48K. Okay, 49, 48K right there. That wick down there. We went from 65, the previous all-time high, to 49, 48K. So that was a pivotal year because, you know, we had the carry-on trade with Japan or something like that. And then, boom, you know, September, we recover a little bit, and then we start moving up here. And now we're here at 120. So I believe this August is going to be pivotal again. And if we do go down to 110, 111, bounce off of that, that would be huge. We can put in that low here in August. It'll be around here, right? So, man, you guys been killing it. We got 31,000 likes. Pepe, thank you, bro. Pengu got wrecked. I told people to sell weeks ago. Pengu will be heading down more. Yeah, I mean, look, Pengu long term though. I think Pengu long term will be fine. It's just that, and I was telling people too in the last couple live streams, I just said, you know, we're basically at the top here for Pengu. You know, it's most likely the probability is we're going down here, at least for a pullback. You don't want to buy into these mega green candles like we had here for Pengu. So I know there's a lot of FOMO here, but you know, the market is looking like it wants to pull back, and Pengu's at basically all-time highs here from when it launched. So that's definitely a recipe for a big pullback right there. Ben Day, what's up, bro? Sir Lewis is my hero. Man, thank you, man. That means a lot. Shout out to Ben Day. I do have my video came out today. My Litecoin price prediction. Check it out on YouTube. The cycle is definitely different. Good old Jerome Powell definitely wants to hide it. Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, Jerome Powell. Wait, my camera, guys. My camera. What is going on here? I don't know why my camera's doing this. I gotta... Just give me a sec here. I'm gonna fix my camera. Or not. Are we going to fill the CMA gap? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that, you know, there's enough confirmation that we'll go down to that level. There we go. We're back, guys. We are back. But yeah, you know, like I said, my big confirmation is on the daily. We lose that 25 MA on the daily. We break that pendant and we lose that 25. We close below that 25 MA. It's clear confirmation to me we're dropping down that low right here. And even if you get the measured move to the downside, boom, right? You get the measured move. It's about 111. But just to be safe, we might go to 112, even 113, like Diamond said. You know, smart money, right? If we're in a bullish market, smart money usually likes to buy in big, a little higher than what the measured move is portrayed to be. Just like we bounced off 98K. Thank you for the likes, by the way. And shout out to Pedro. Pedro, the new #1 top liker. Thank you, bro. Now, I don't think we'll see 87K, at least till next bear market. Am I buying Litecoin? I'm looking to buy Litecoin. I actually am. I want to see where Litecoin pulls back down to, because I am bullish on Litecoin. I would say that a good play right now too, guys, is buying coins that have a big chance of getting an ETF, and I would say Litecoin is one of them. And you know, we can pull back here for Litecoin possibly into the 90s. So I might look to buy Litecoin under $100 if we go that low. So what exchanges are you using? So I'm actually using a bunch. They're all in my link bio if you want to get the big deposit bonus. I have a new campaign coming tomorrow where you can get up to $400. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. And BTCC, this is the one where I buy a lot of low cap coins. I leverage trade on this. If you use my link, the third link, you get 10% deposit bonus over $500. And the max reward that you can get from this is 10K, depending on how much you deposit. So check out BTCC. They've been here since 2011, by the way. Haven't had any hacks. They have proof of reserves. And they're KYC free, VPN free, meaning you can use this anywhere in the United States. So check it out. The third link in my link bio. I sold it at $70. You sold Litecoin at $70? What made you want to sell? Bullish means that we believe the market is going up, right? We have a speculation that the market will go to the upside in prices. Bearish is that we speculate that the market is going down in price. Can I pin it? It should be, let me see. I can't pin it because I can't comment. Yeah, I can't comment in my live stream. I need to get a mod here to to get it. But it's the third link in my bio. So if you click my link bio, I'll show you right here my link bio. If you click my link bio, I'll show you what each one is here. So when you click my link bio, it's going to look something like this, right? The first one is Crypto Trader University. That's my signals group. It's kind of high price, so, but it's, you know, it's for serious traders. The second one is BitUnix. I have a campaign tomorrow for 400 bucks for BitUnix, so stay tuned for that one. And then right here, BTCC, no KYC. This is the one where you can get 10% deposit bonus, is this one. The fourth one is my course right here. So if you want to get my course, check it out. But that's it. Yeah, but it's basically the link in my bio. Thank you for the likes, Pedro. Man, Pedro and Lena. Man, you guys are battling it out right here for the #1 spot. Shout out to Pedro and Lena and Marco coming in here to #3. And Gav's dad as well, man. You guys been killing it with the likes. I love this, man. I love added this and the events right here too. It's awesome to see you know, the likes, the gifts, and all those things. So shout out. I'm actually using Tickfinity. It's this like program where you can actually link your TikTok and it does all this. So it's pretty cool. Okay, can I use? Yeah, you can use it in the US. Yeah, BTCC, all the ones that I share. So look, in my link bio, all the ones, and by the way, in my link bio, each link you'll get like a huge reward. Okay, so all the ones that say no KYC, you can use in the US. So no KYC, you can use in the US. Anywhere, no KYC, you can use in the US. Blowfen, you can use in the US. So like Coinbase, if you don't have Coinbase yet, you can get 20 bucks in Bitcoin. Crypto.com, 25 bucks. So it's all free money. Okay. Gemini, 15 bucks. Uphold, 20 bucks. Tangent, 20% discount. So check it out. Pepe says, old coins are done. Meme coins are big now. Hey, man, I think meme coins will do well. Will continue to do well. Qasim, what's up, man? Here we go. AVAX. You guys want me to look at that AVAX again? We'll take a look at it. Crypto Traders University is not expensive. Best investment I made all year. Made my money back 3 days. Thank you. Diamond, thank you, Sir Diamond. Shout out to Sir Diamond. He actually is in Crypto Trader University. Right here. It's the first link, my trading group. And that's where I post my signals. That's where, you know, I share with the community. I wanted to make a community of serious traders. And if you guys are interested, definitely join. We already got some people from the live stream to join. So shout out to you guys who joined recently. But definitely check it out. I use BitUnix. I like it. Yeah, BitUnix is great too. It's a great platform. Great user interface. I actually made a video on BitUnix on how to use their multi-layout user interface. So if you want to see it, it's on YouTube. But it basically, I show you how to set up the layout to trade, to scalp trade, swing trade. And you can have multiple windows. So if you want a tutorial, check it out on my YouTube. Yeah, I would say, you know, all these dumps have been institutional trying to shake out, right? I would say so. So you see there's a lot of resistance here on AVAX at the 618. I do believe this pullback, we can go as low as 20 bucks here for AVAX. Put in a higher low right there. Right, put in the higher low and then bounce off to 24 bucks, and you know, possibly eventually 27 here at the 25 MA. So I am bullish on AVAX. We're extremely oversold. Again, you want to buy when it's oversold, when it's boring, when no one's talking about it. You want to buy it during the oversold times, guys. Not financial advice, but you know, when it's fearful times like this, when no one's talking about it and we're pulling back. I mean, this is not even a dump, I would say. But, you know, we're pulling back here to 20 bucks. I can see AVAX hold that, which is 20 bucks is basically the 25 MA on the weekly. So That's where I see AVAX pulling back down here. Which crypto is your favorite meme coin? I would say Dogecoin. So look, I'll give you two, right? My old one is Dogecoin because it was the first crypto I bought back in 2019. It's kind of like the gateway for crypto for me. So I would say it's Dogecoin. And then the second one recently, to be honest, have been Turbo, because I'm very excited for Turbo this bull market. I'm excited to see what Turbo can do. So it's been Turbo recently. At least for this cycle. Awesome. I'll check it out. Thank you, Lena. Yeah, I use the 25. I prefer over the 21, honestly. I think the 21 is too overused. But, you know, we haven't... Let's check out the Bitcoin dominance here. We haven't checked that out really recently. But we're back over 61. Look, my prediction for Bitcoin dominance, guys, I believe we're pulling back the market slightly, right? And then when, you know, when altcoins come down more, we're going to see a huge pullback, a huge pump for Bitcoin. And we're going to see Bitcoin dominance probably go above 63. And then while Bitcoin pumps, altcoins are going to kind of be flat. I don't think they're going to be dumping, but they're kind of be flat. They're going to kind of be flat. But Bitcoin's going to be pumping up right back to 118, 120. And this is going to make a Bitcoin dominance pump back here to 63. So the question is, when it pumps back here to 63, I got to make a video on this because, you know, a lot of times I'll be saying things here that happen and I forget to clip it. But when we come back here to 63, that's going to be a big decision right there, because what can happen is we can put in a higher low and then kind of confirm the top, right? Or we can keep pumping up here and break the top. So nothing's confirmed yet, but you know, I believe eventually we will break. I don't see this being the top. Even when you go back here, back in 2018, 2019, you can kind of see how Bitcoin dominance pumped up for a long time. Kind of consolidated here, pulled back, but then went back up and put new highs here. You see that? So even though we're pulling back on Bitcoin dominance, it's not a confirmation that that is the top. It's not a confirmation, right? We can pull back here. I mean, we haven't seen Bitcoin go to 150K yet. Maybe when it goes to 150K plus, maybe that's when we're putting some new highs here. So, you know, the thing is, guys, as long as we're not here in the 50s, it's not, you know, it's not altcoin season yet. When it's altcoin season, we're going to be dropping hard here into the 50s. And this is going to be the time to take profit, in my opinion. I'm freezing again. Man, what's going on today, man? I'm telling you, they're messing up here with my connection. I'm sorry for you guys on YouTube. For all the beginners in the house, Lewis, I'm a big fan. Matilda, thank you. Shout out to Matilda. I appreciate it. Shout out to Matilda here. I like Brett also. Yeah, I would say Brett too. Honestly, like Brett, my Turbo and Brett holdings are kind of equal. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I might have a little bit more Brett. But my Brett and Turbo holdings are pretty good. Are pretty similar. Lately here, the Bitcoin dominance has been going up while Bitcoin is going down in the alts too. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, alts are going a little bit more down than Bitcoin. So hopefully I can stop here on YouTube. And this is one of the things, guys. I'm gonna have to invest in a new computer with more RAM, because I want to go on live here on the computer for both TikTok and YouTube. And at the moment, my computer just can't handle that RAM. But, you know, we're back now. Maybe, you know, for the short term, I might just buy more RAM, you know, like 16 or 32 RAM, because I think right now I have like 38 or 6 or 10 or something like that. But let me know in the comments, what are you guys looking to buy with your crypto profits? I think it's good to plan it out ahead of time. Is it real estate? Are you guys looking to buy a house? Are you guys looking to buy precious metals, stocks? Whatever you guys are looking to buy, I think this is the time to plan it out so you can know ahead of time on what you guys are doing. Brett, B-R-E-T-T, Brett. I wouldn't sell for Bitcoin, to be honest. Not financial advice. I mean, if you're holding Bitcoin, you gotta be long-term minded, right? I mean, even my Bitcoin, you know, what I would suggest is having a Bitcoin only wallet and kind of having that as like your long-term hold for Bitcoin. But guys, I mean, in the future, there's a reason why Michael Saylor says never sell your Bitcoin. In the future, you're going to be able to borrow against your Bitcoin if you want to, of course. You can borrow against your Bitcoin, do what the rich people do, borrow against their asset, and then acquire other assets, right? Use that to buy other assets. Sir Marco says he's looking to get some VMM rare earth minerals. Wow, that's awesome, man. I never heard of that. Definitely got to look into that VMM rare minerals. That sounds like super expensive. I know, you know, silver is a big one. A lot of people are bullish on silver. You know, I can see, you know, I've been hearing a lot of people say silver is going to eventually meet up with gold. There's kind of a gap between gold and silver. And people are speculating that silver is going to take off. So, you know, maybe silver. Slice Up says, how can you buy a house with $200 profits? That's funny. That's what Slice said. You know, I'll give it, look, I'll give you guys, look, if I was a, if you were, you know, if I was a brokey right now, right, this was my first bull market. Let's say you're a brokey, let's say you got like just $1,000 or something like that right now, but you understand, right, you watch my live streams, you understand the crypto market, the cycles and everything. I'll tell you my perspective, what I would do. What I would do is I would get a loan. I'll get a 10K loan, like, right, you might as well, right, you might as well. I'll get like a 10K loan, the most amount that I could get. I'll put it all into crypto right now. Thank you, bro. We got the monkey. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Pedro. Pedro Sanchez in the house. Thank you for the gifts, bro. But just give me the perspective from a brokey. So I would get a loan, 10K, the most amount I would get, put it on in crypto. And I'm talking about right now, right? This is the situation right now. Put it onto crypto, diversify, and then look to 10x that loan. So 10K, my goal would be 100K. All right, you get 100K, you sell at the top, wait till next bear market, you buy a Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is usually the first mover. Buy a Bitcoin, and as Bitcoin's going up, you start to look at the coins that will survive and thrive in the next bull market. Most likely Ethereum, Solana, or some other coins. And then you slowly go into them, right? Transition into them. That's what we learned about this bull market. Everyone learned, you know, from the previous ones too. Bitcoin is the first one you want to be in. It's going to outperform the markets first. We see that in Bitcoin dominance. So then, you know, you use that 100K to do that. And then you work your way to $1 million next bull market. So that's honestly what I would do. Don't do this. Yeah, again, look, nothing is financial advice, guys. I'm just saying, like, the reason why I would do that with the loan right now is because I'm taking advantage of this opportunity before the market takes off, right? If you're a brokey right now, that's from my perspective, okay? You know, some other people, like some of the people saying it's a bad, horrible decision, you know, you just, okay, so what's your decision? Just get a 9 to 5 Obviously, you'll have a 9 to 5 at the same time, but just, okay, have a 9 to 5, work your way up there while watching the market take off when you could have made 10x from investing. So what I'm saying too is, like, when you're young, you got to take those risks, right? You got to take those risks when you're young. So it's all situational too. So yeah, I've been buying. Like I said, I can see us dropping more in August, but I've been buying the dips. I believe at least going into mid-August, we'll start to move up. Take the 10K loan in the bear market. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, right now, right, the situation. But if you want to be safer, you can wait till next bear market and take the 10K loan. So that'll be a good idea as well. You know, I'm just saying in the perspective, if you don't want to miss out on this bull market. And obviously, like, with that 10K loan, I wouldn't buy, you know, the top coins. No one is buying during the bear markets. Everyone is scared. Thank you, Jad. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I mean, the market analysis is we're most likely the probability going down here to 113, 111. That's really the market analysis here. Usually August is a pivotal month. Last August, you can see last August we went down to 49K. Right here. We went down. This was last August, 2024. After we broke all-time highs here before the halving. And we basically had a mega inverted head and shoulders right here. 49K. Bounce back. You know, so last August was pivotal. I believe this August will be pivotal too. Based on the measured move here. I've been giving this measured move here for weeks. Well, not weeks, but like days here. It gives us 110, 111. So exactly that gap that we had this God candle from. But again, we might not go down that low. You know, the smart money might be like, okay, everyone's expecting 111, 110. You know, F it. Let's go all in right here at 112, 113. Push up the market, and that's the low right there. So buy, yeah, exactly. Shout out to Lena. Buy when there's blood in the streets. What's up, Bitcoin billionaire? Adam, shout out to guys here on YouTube. What would you recommend if you're down 50% on portfolio this bull run? So if you're down 50% on your portfolio this bull run, I would revise. I will look at what I have in my portfolio. Most likely it's probably Filecoin or Matic that you have or something like that. That's making you down 50%. And honestly, I would look to convert, right? If Matic is looking bad, if Filecoin, you know, all these coins that you're down 50% on are looking bad, I will look to convert that to coins that are looking good in the charts. And the best way to judge that are coins like Cardano, which are in this upward momentum, right? This ascending channel to the upside. Cardano, XRP is obviously one that already took off, but HBAR is another one. HBAR is a coin that we pulled back here to its previous resistance, bounced off of that, as you can see right there. So I'll be looking at all these coins that have bullish structures, and I'll be looking to transition to those. I'll be looking to take my losers, sell them, and buy these bullish coins. So Crypto Prez, what up, bro? Down 50%, take out a 10K loan and go all. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, when you look last bull market, you guys know the Dogecoin millionaire, right? That dude had so much conviction in Dogecoin. He literally took out all his credit cards, loans, all that, and went all in on Dogecoin. And he became a Dogecoin millionaire. Obviously, he was dumb. He should have taken the profits. He should have, you know, known that crypto is cyclical and taken those profits. He didn't, but that's an example right there on someone who went, you know, who took that risk, right, and became a millionaire. Yeah, exactly. So Bitcoin Billionaire just said, what about coins like Say, Ondo, and Arrow? I would say all those coins are good. I would order them, Ondo, Arrow, and then Say. But all those three are pretty good, right? Like, for example, Ondo, the way you would judge them, right? Ondo is actually a newer coin for this cycle, which is a good thing. And it has a good structure, right? As you can see right here. Oh, come on. Great. Submit. So they just took down my TikTok, of course. And I just appealed it. Of course. Is this like the fourth time, guys? Oh my gosh. It's like the fourth time they took down my TikTok here. We'll see if they accept the appeal. But to answer your question, Bitcoin Billionaire, Ondo's great. I would say Ondo's great. It's a RWA coin as well. One of the top ones. Been putting in a higher low right there. And it's setting itself up. Like I said, it's not, you know, it's in this nice long-term uptrend. So I would say Ondo is great. Arrow is great too, because Arrow, we know Arrow is going to be pushed hard with Coinbase, the biggest exchange in America, with Base Chain, right? We know Coinbase is going to push that hard. Now, even though Arrow is kind of different from Ondo, right? As long as we don't put in a lower low here, something like that, then we're looking good. Okay, as long as we don't break that 40 cents level. So we can come down here, hold this level, and then break that downtrend right there. So that's what I would do if I was down 50%. I'll look to pivot to, you know, those coins that you mentioned and some other coins too. Erlen says, thoughts on the ISO 200. Honestly, man, I've always been bullish on ISO coins. I have XRP is my biggest holding. I have a ton of HBAR. I have XLM. I have XDC. I have all those coins, man. I've always been bullish on them. I know they get a lot of hate, but they've been the top performers in my portfolio. So super bullish on them. Let's see if they appealed my my TikTok. Okay, my appeal got submitted. Let's hope it gets accepted. It just sucks that they banned it. Dorothy Smasher, help me out, Honey. Hive Mapper. You want me to take a look at Honey? I think Honey's been bad, right? I think it's been bad looking chart. Yeah. See, look, this is a coin here that does not look good at all. You know, it's kind of disappointing for Honey. But each month we've been putting in a new low. Last month was the first, I mean, not really, because we put in a new low last month. And so this is not a good chart here. So I would not be, honestly, I would not be looking into this coin. This has just been a massive dump downtrend. Could they change it out around? It might be if they do a miracle. We need to see a huge, healthy green candle breaking that 25, which has been resistance here for months. So honestly, it's not looking good for Honey. And the reason why I say that is because the market has been going one way, but Honey's been going down. It's been going down heavy. And that's not a good, you know, we're not in the bear market anymore. All right, they're reviewing my appeal. Bitcoin Billionaire says, I swapped about 60% into those 3 coins. Do you think I can recoup my money? The rest is in Tau, Caspa, and 10% memes. Okay. So 60% you put into those coins. Look, those coins, the positive things regarding those coins that you mentioned is the fact that this is their first bull market. meaning they can really take off, right? To price discovery, being their first ever bull market. It's just a matter of demand. You know, we see that Say is a little bit more riskier. It's been downtrending here. What I can see, the bullish thing for Say is kind of a inverse head and shoulders. We come back, pull more back here to 30 cents, and then we take off. But all those three coins, I can see them taking off and making you some big gains. Now as far as Tau, Caspa is one of my top coins. My targets for Caspa is $1. If they get listed on Coinbase or some other exchanges, then we can go higher. But honestly, Caspa, you know, Caspa to right here. Right, this is my target.
Subscriber.
From 83 cents to $1.47. I would say that's a good sell zone, $1.50. I know there's people that say that Caspa will go to $3, maybe even $4. The only way it would go there is if we get those listings and smart contracts for Caspa, and we get a lot of hype, a lot more news into Caspa. You know, people buy, you know, more demand, more attention into Caspa. Tau is another good one too, I would say, you know, for the AI sector. So yeah, I mean, all those coins are, I definitely think you can recoup for sure. You just got to be patient and sell at the right time, in my opinion. And 10% of memes, not bad. You know, I would say my top memes just off the bat, I like Turbo, Brett as kind of like mid-cap, slower cap, mid-cap meme coins that can do good. But Floki's another good one that has a good chart. So Brett, Turbo, Floki. If you want to be safer, obviously Dogecoin, Pepe. But yeah. Erlen, I told you, I'm bullish on ISO coins. They're a big part of my portfolio. Honestly, I'll probably say they're like 40 or 30% of my portfolio. And that includes, you know, basically all of them. Yes, man, Zora coin. You want me to check out Zora? We'll take a look at it. How long do you think this cycle will last? That's a great question. That's a great question, because right now everyone is still believing the cycle, the you know, the 4-year cycle or whatever. But honestly, I'm open-minded to the 4-year cycle not happening this year. I mean, this bull market. I'm open-minded to that, but until that happens, it's still in play, which is this fall, right? September, October, November timeframe. But man, I mean, look, one of the signals that kind of makes me think that this cycle is going to be a little longer is the fact that we broke all-time highs before the halving. I think that's a big signal to me, because that never happened before. So I think that plus the Fed kind of bringing down rates later on can sort of, you know, push this cycle a little bit longer into 2026, Q1 possibly, and kind of break away from that 4-year cycle that everyone talks about. I can see that happening. I'm open-minded to that. Because I know there's a lot of people that believe the 4-year cycle will happen again. I feel like it's going to get stretched out this time, but still kind of happen near the same time frame. So possibly Q1 of 2026, Q2 maybe. That's when I believe we're going to flip bearish. But what can happen, guys, is we can put in the all-time high in Q4 for Bitcoin. And then Q1, Q2 start to come down, right? We can do good till then, but then start to really pull back in 2026. It's all good, Erlen. But yeah, man, XRP is my biggest holding.
Subscriber.
I have a ton of HBAR and XLM as well. So Zora coin, let's take a look at it. Then we'll take a look at all your favorite coins here too. Just don't forget to like, guys. And again, if you guys are interested in trading, check out BTCC. They gave me this 10% deposit bonus to give you guys of max reward of 10K. So you can get up to 10K depending how much you deposit. Of course, you know, it would be a lot to deposit to get that 10K, but check it out. It's KYC free. I put in the pin comment. So Zora is pulling back here. We definitely have more downside to come. But long term, this is looking good. I mean, we can pull back here to 0.52 around this area right here. So I'm pretty confident we'll pull back here to 0.52 to 0.45 around here somewhere. Okay, very confident. And honestly, kind of meet up with that 25. So I mean, this might be a, you know, this might be till mid-August, kind of pull back slowly, meet up with that 25, bounce off of that, and then we're ready to go. So that's my opinion on Zora. Yeah, Chainlinks have been looking pretty good. It's actually, how's Chainlink? I mean, we're coming down to $16. Like I said, Chainlink, my target is 16 to 15.50, around there. It's my target, so I might be buying some more Chainlink. Thoughts on Farcoin and Moodang? I haven't looked at Farcoin in a while, but I know it took off. Yeah, I mean, Farcoin kind of looking like inverted head and shoulders here on the daily. On the weekly too, kind of, right? So I believe we'll find support on the 25 MA on the weekly. You can kind of see here. We might slowly pull back here, find a 25, which is around 95 cents. 95, 92 cents. But I'm bullish on Farcoin. You know, it did recover nicely. You know, this is not a V shape for no reason, right? If we were bearish on this, we'll be still struggling here around 50 cents. So, and you guys been killing it. 28 people. Let's see if TikTok accepted my appeal. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They did not accept it, guys. It's going to be restored August 3rd. Wow. Insane. All right. I guess it'll be restored August 3rd. 9:54 p.m. When is August 3rd here? Let's see. It's a Sunday. Of course. So Sunday 9, okay. Kinda, and I'm still gonna be live on YouTube, so don't worry. It just sucks that they did that to my TikTok. Should I load the fart this dip or rather something like Arrow H bar? Oh, definitely Arrow H bar Chainlink. I'll probably say H bar. If you want to be safer, maybe Chainlink. All right, you already said you got some Arrow, so I'll probably go in Chainlink and H bar. I see those doing really good. What happened was they took down my TikTok live. I guess because I mean, look, I said not financial advice. Every time I say something, I said not financial advice. Right? We were just joking around. I said, oh, you know, if I was a brokey today, I didn't have any money, I'll get a loan. You know, I'll put it in crypto. But I said it's not financial advice. It's just my perspective. Like what I would do if I was a young guy, broke and all this and that right now in this situation. I literally gave that story and I'm pretty sure that's what really got me. So whatever, we'll be back. I mean, it'll be restored on August 3rd, so that's this Sunday. Yeah, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna still be live here on YouTube. I'll still be doing the live streams here on YouTube. So how's Pump looking? Yeah, we'll take a look at Pump. Take a look at Pump Fund. This is a coin I've been very vocal on buying here, and I'm already up. I'm already up here on Pump. I've been buying since we've been coming here to 24 or 25. So I'm up slightly. You can see it's trying to find a bottom. Right, it started to, so we stopped this massive drop in here, this massive dump, and we've been consolidating here for the past week or so. So this is a good sign. Now let's go here into the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, kind of, you know, testing this massive point of control right here. So, you know, if you break this, we're going to test the bottom here, which was around 22. So we need to hold this level here at 24. At 24. We bounce off of that, which is good. Question is now, do we break above that 25 MA to become bullish, right? So we can break above that, hold that, we're bullish. We came down here to test it, we lost it. Now we're going to test it as resistance. So, I mean, honestly, we can definitely pull back. I mean, we can consolidate, pull back here, especially if Bitcoin pulls back. We can test 24 again, lose that, test 22 again. My strategy is I'm just buying here. I'm just DCAing, whether it goes up a little bit, goes down more, because I believe eventually it'll break out of this range, you know, from, you know, making these moves. Eventually it'll break out of this range. So I'm bullish on Pump. I think it is a little risky because it just came out recently, but I believe kind of similar to Pengu, how Pengu came out and then it dumped heavy, and then in a matter of months it recovered like that. Right? So your opinion is valuable. Morton, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that. What's number top 3 buy in market based on price levels? What do you mean by that? Number top 3 buy in market based on price levels. What do you mean by that? What is the minimum withdrawal amount on BTCC? So there, I mean, the withdrawal fees are pretty low. I'll check them out right here, just to give you here an opinion. But I mean, the withdrawals are pretty good. Let me see right here. Let's try to withdraw something. So spot. Let's see here. Transfer. Let's see, withdraw. So like, for example, I have USDT, right? Like if I have USDT, if I want to withdraw, obviously, if I'm on TRC, the Tron network, that's $1. On Ethereum is $5. So if you're withdrawing USDT, use Tron. It's literally $1. I've seen this trend, seems like a dog tail. Volume will probably shift to an upward break. Yeah. Again, I'm bullish. I've been buying this dip. I honestly think this is probably the last opportunity before we really take off. It might take till mid-August. We'll see. But again, it depends on the coin on BTCC. Like the XRP is super low, the withdrawals. If it's an Ethereum coin, it might be a little higher. for the withdrawal fees, but that's all exchanges. But overall, it's pretty low fees, and for trading too. What's your top 3 buys in the market based on price levels? My top 3 buys in the market based on price levels? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so the first one I would say Cardano. I think it's really one of my big convictions. I think Cardano is at a great place right now based on price levels. And just being one of the top coins, it's like, it's not a low cap coin. It's one of the top coins. It's 3x plus away from its all-time highs, which is around $3, right? It's in this upward momentum, ascending channel, bouncing off the 618 right there. 3x from its all-time highs, which I believe it will reach, just like Solana. BNB broke its all-time highs. Cardano is just another layer 1 in the top 10, just like those that I believe will go here to $3. And as far as its price prediction, it's even higher, right? 658 to 880 is my sell zone. Could it go higher to $10? Sure. But that's where I see the probability of, I mean, from right now, like I said, the all-time high is like a 3x plus. A 650 is a 8x, and then the higher target at 880 is an 11x. And you know, again, this is for like a top 10 coin. This is not like a low cap coin. This is a top 10 high conviction coin, right? So I think this is a good deal. Not financial advice. I just think Cardano's at a good spot. That gives me a lot of conviction. Now, one that's much lower cap, I think it's not in the top 100, but it's like 120, 130 around there, is RSR. I really like RSR as well as far as price levels. You can kind of see it's kind of similar to Cardano in this ascending channel, but it really hasn't taken off yet. Okay, we see the all-time high here back in 2021. RSR from its all-time high right now is, man, from its all-time high, it's a 14x. But again, this is not like it's a top 10 coin like Cardano is. This is like a ranked 120 or something, you see. But from its all-time high, it's a 14x. And base where it can go in this bull market, we got some huge levels here based on my Fibonacci. We can see here at 28 cents. So it's under a penny right now. And the price, the sell zone is 28 cents to 44 cents for RSR, reserve rights. So far we got Cardano, RSR in terms of gains, right? And man, I mean, other coins in terms of gains, I would say Caspa. Again, I could see it going to $1 plus. It's at 8 cents right now, so that's like a 10x plus for Caspa. It's gonna be its first bull market. I would say Caspa's another one. So yeah, hope that answered you. Can you please check out Floki? What I love about Floki is that it's, even though it's a meme coin, it has one of the best charts out there. You can kind of see since 2022, exactly the bear market bottom. It's just been this beautiful upward momentum here, putting higher highs, higher lows, and kind of tagging that all-time high here back in 2024 as a double top. And since then, we pulled back here for Floki 86%. 86%. But the reason why it's bullish is that on this pullback, it flipped that 2023 resistance as support. You see that? Putting in the higher low. So this is why I'm bullish on Floki, and this is why, you know, I believe we will recover and break all-time highs on the second attempt. Usually on the first attempt, we get heavy resistance, just like we did right there for Floki. But again, we needed that because if you look right here, stochastic and money flow was very overbought. See that right there? You were very overbought right there. So we needed to come down on this pullback, put in the higher low, flip this resistance, and reset that monthly RSI to extremely oversold. So it's a good thing we did that for Floki, but I'm bullish on Floki. What could Floki go up to? I'll check out Floki here. And by the way, guys, I have a price prediction playlist on YouTube. If you guys want my long form content where I do deep dives into my price predictions, I already did Floki. I did Litecoin today. Check out my I'll put it right here in the comments. But check out the playlist later. It's on my YouTube. And on there, you can actually request a coin you want me to do a price prediction on. But so on my YouTube channel is actually this one right here. You go to playlist. We got over, how many videos is that? That's like 22 videos. You click on that. And then right here, you see like all the videos right here. Today, I uploaded Litecoin. We have render, H-bar. These are all my price predictions. Floki right here that you guys can check out. But we'll do it right here for you guys just really quick. But as far as where Floki can possibly go up to, let's say around 00078 to 0012, which from right now, that's a 7x to a 10x on the higher part. So 7 to 10x. It's not bad. It's not bad for Floki. Again, it's all situational too, right? If we hit that next month or 2 months from now, but Bitcoin still has a long way to go up, then that we might come up here to Floki around the 618 to 0031. So, I mean, I've seen it plenty of times altcoins hit that 618. It just depends on how fast it goes to those targets first. Bitcoin back to 60K, they say. LOL. Yeah, I mean, they said that so many times, right? When Bitcoin pulled back here to 90 in the 90s, they said that in the 73K, in the 40, you know, they said that so many times. But Cardano over Chainlink. Has Cardano been building? Why are you bullish, my friend? Great question. I mean, Cardano has been building. I think a big part of this is the connections with Charles Hodgkinson. Cardano being built here in the US, right? And with that, we see that reflect in the charts. The charts have been looking really good for Cardano. It just hasn't really exploded yet like Solana has, but it's like getting ready to. That's why I think Cardano's right now is a good value. Now, in terms of Chainlink, it's kind of, honestly, I would probably pick Chainlink because Chainlink is it's lower market cap, and it's the biggest oracle, right? It's has a high utility, even though Cardano has a great chart too, right? I mean, Chainlink has another great chart. We've been ranging here, and then since then we kind of been in this ascending channel. It's just that Chainlink's a slow mover, but eventually it's gonna break out of here and go past all-time highs. My targets for Cardano is 110 to 130, and I made a video on this, right? 110 to 130 around here. Actually get wick to wick. So we get 103 to 130, which from right now, I mean, when I was buying Cardano at 10 bucks, that was like a 10x. Right now, that 100 is a 5x to 130 being a 7x. Okay. Oh, really? Cardano has an airdrop coming. Haven't heard about that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, comment AVT. I'll do AVT right here. I'll check out AVT right here since you're here in the live stream. But if you guys want, you know, coins requests, just check out my latest price prediction video and just comment the coin. Just say, you know, can you do a price prediction on this coin? And then I'll be sure to do it. And I'll basically do like a deep dive. It's like an 8-minute plus video deep diving, showing you a lot of analysis. Right. So I mean, I'll do a bigger analysis than this, but you know, just seeing some of the targets here for AVT, we get that bounce off the 618, so it is looking bullish from this pullback. The 652, 829, the conservative target. The 618 brings it to around 12 bucks. So I mean, these are just some targets here, but I'll do a deeper dive in the YouTube video. And shout out to guys, we got 27 people and 27 likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate it. Gene Wesley, how you doing, man? Shout out to Gene Wesley. Always comments Jasmine. I like the profile too, by the way. So we'll check out Jasmine for Gene. We'll take a look at Jasmine here. See what it's been up to. I mean, as for Jasmine's kind of hard to do, but you know, we can see Jasmine going. I can see it going. Let me actually see if there's a better Jasmine chart. I know there's one here. Let's see this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is a better Jasmine chart right here. So honestly, I don't see Jasmine going to its previous all-time high. The highest I can see it going to is around 40 cents. But the most conservative target is 14 to 20 cents. Right, we see there's more Jasmine than when it got launched and when it came out. But it might come, it might come here to 20 cents again. It depends how fast we get there, right? If we get here to 20 cents and we're getting a lot of red flags that we're near the top of the market, then that probably is the top. If we get here to 20 cents a little prematurely, a little faster, then that might not be the top. You might be topping out here around 40 cents. I'll keep you updated as we go, right? I'll keep you updated. But look, this pullback based on Fibonacci, this pullback was bullish because we pulled back exactly to the 618 golden pocket. You guys know how I feel about that. Every time we get these pullbacks here to the 618, it's very good. Very good. Good buy zone for Arrow and H bar. Arrow and H bar. Let's take a look at it. Let's see where we can drop down to here. Bitcoin continues this drop. So pretty overbought on the weekly. All right. I mean, we're testing that support right now. Probably break it.
New subscriber.
Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way. I'll probably say around 60 to 50 to 50 cents. Okay. 60 to 50 cents. We can definitely test that 67 cents here. If we break that, we're going to 60 to 57 cents right here. So the first line is around 68, 67. We get a retest of that 200 MA. And that previous bottom support. And also on the weekly, right? On the weekly, you can kind of see the 25 kind of hanging around 65 cents. So you might meet up with that 25 here around 68. Maybe in a week or two, right? Kind of pull back here. Boom, boom, right? Meet up with that 25. So I'll watch that 25 MA on the weekly. And we might tap it around 65 to 68 cents. I would say that's a good target for Aerodrome. Of course, that's if Bitcoin continues to drop to 110, 111. H-bar. Again, if Bitcoin drops to 110, 111, I don't see a drop in there in just like 2 days. I see it slowly going there. You know, like a slow drop. As for H-bar, I would say around 20 cents. 21, 20 cents right here. For sure, right? And again, we might meet up with that 25 too, right? The 25 might start to curl up here around 20 cents, 21 cents, which is also that heavy resistance level here for H-bar. Where we got heavy resistance here, went back to 14 cents, the bottom on that 200 MA. See that? So I can see H-bar kind of do that. And if it does that, it's still very bullish because we're flipping this resistance as support and putting in that higher low right there to go to the upside. So yeah. And this could take a couple weeks to play out. So at least mid-August, I'm bullish. Thank you guys for the likes. 37 people. You guys been killing it on here. 43 people now, man. Thank you. What I think about DAG. DAG is looking all right. It's looking like a big inverted head and shoulders, right? It hasn't taken off yet. But at least it hasn't breaking that low here from back in 2024. If we can hold this low, we're getting a big inverted head and shoulders that you can see on the monthly, and that's good. And once we start to pick back up here, we're really going to take off, right? And I would say the next target, you know, getting that measured move is around 22 cents. 21, 22 cents. So DAG is not looking too bad. It's just a matter of not breaking this 30, 29 cents level here, and we're good. Destra. Take a look at Destra. I think this is a gaming coin, I believe, right? Okay. To be honest, I mean, I don't know when this coin came out. It looks like it came out here in 2024. But it's kind of bearish right now. We had that pump in 2025 January. Around 55 cents. And we've been down 78% since then.
New subscriber.
Until we flip that 25 and we close it with that 25, we're bearish. The 25 is around 14 cents right now. You can kind of see how we try to wick up here, but we get rejected 3 times each week. Until we go above that and close above that on the weekly, we're bearish. But what can flip us to be bullish, right? Kind of create that inverted head and shoulders here, where we have that first shoulder, the head, and then kind of slowly create that second shoulder. Holding this level. It needs to hold this level right here. And then we can start to work our way up. So right now it's bearish, but it can flip bullish here if we don't drop too low and break the previous low 9-10 cents. Oh, it's AI? Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you believe in this coin, it doesn't hurt to buy right now. It's at its lows. It's testing its low support. It's just not a guarantee that this will flip to the upside and be bullish. One thing I would say is, if Bitcoin is going to 125, 130 and all coins are exploding up and we're kind of still below that 25 MA, kind of struggling here, kind of consolidating and not really taking off with the market, then it's not good. Then it's not good. Okay. You want to see a move up with the market. 47. Man, thank you guys. You guys have been killing it. By the way, if you guys like my analysis, you can check out my course. You can see right here the 8 signals to sell the top. Hold up. I think something happened. There we go. Now we're back. So check out my course, the 8 signals to sell the top. It should be in the description. And yeah. It should be right there. All right, virtuals and super, man. You guys got a bunch of coins today. Guys got a bunch of coins today. I'll check out super as well. So you see, virtuals doesn't look too bad. We're kind of, it's looking like a textbook bull flag here. It's just a matter of, okay, where can this bull flag go down to, right? Where is it gonna bounce off here? When's the end? So, you know, we're at the previous resistance here, which is good. So I mean, I don't see too much more downside here for virtuals. If we do go down more, I could see it going down possibly to 109. Right, so around 110, 109, I would say is a good buying target right there. We did have that golden cross too, so it's pretty bullish. We find that, you know, after we find that support, we start to move up and continue that golden cross to the future eventually. On the daily, right, the 25. But again, I see a 110, 111. I would say that's a good deal for virtuals, possibly being the bottom. As for super, I do hold a little bit of this coin. I know this is a gaming coin. Take a look at super. But yeah, man, just super disappointed in TikTok. Not gonna be able to go live on there until Sunday 9:54. But it's all good. You know, it could have been worse, of course. It could have been worse. Superverse, there we go. Let's take a look at Superverse. It's actually been holding up pretty well. It's not like we dumped all the way down here to 22 cents. And you can kind of see we broke that 25 here, so it's looking pretty good. We're just pulling back here. So I would say we can pull back here to around 66 cents. I'll say that's a good buying target right there for super. We got that bullish crossover flip, and it's around the 200, right? So 68, 66. I'll say that is the next target for super on this pullback. Where we find a bottom, right, and then continue the upward momentum, which is this nice uptrend for super. So I'm super bullish on super. I think this is a great gaming coin based on the charts. Based on this being its first bull market as well. Can you check out Base Pepe? Might be on deck screener. I actually I've been buying a ton of Base Pepe recently in the last months. I think I'm down a little bit on it, but Base Pepe is one of my moonshot coins that I've been sharing in my group, my trading group. again, it's a low cap meme coin, so it's not like it's one of my top holdings, right? It's on base chain. So take a look here at based Pepe. It's this one right here. I think it has a 17 million, 17.6. Wow. 17.6, man. I want to actually check the monthly. You can kind of see the monthly doesn't look too good, right? It looks like a pump and dump. But I have been buying into this the past 2 months. I have been buying into this. Go here on the weekly. Honestly, it's not bullish. It's not bullish yet. But with base being big, I can expect this to recover if they don't do anything stupid with their tokenomics, right? And base taking off in popularity and everything. So we had that, you know, that break of resistance, which is good. Now we're coming down to flip it. So this is a critical moment for base Pepe. If we lose this, we cannot come down here and test these lows again. That's not good. We're in the level right here where we have to bounce off, or at least consolidate for a little bit and then bounce off and kind of break this downtrend eventually. You see that? So this is a critical moment for base Pepe. Can it come down lower? Yeah, it can come down lower for sure here. I don't really have the... Here we go. Yeah, it can come down lower here to 73. But it cannot go to that bottom again, and most likely will break it if it does. So kind of in between on base Pepe. My top holding is probably XRP, Dogecoin. But I just want to say thank you guys. I will be live again. Stay tuned. Oh, by the way, my BitUnix campaign will be coming out tomorrow, where you can get 400 bucks on my BitUnix. But if you're interested, check out my BTCC pinned comment right there if you guys want to trade or just buy on spot. You can get 10% deposit bonus over 500 up to 10K. So it's KYC free, VPN free. I put in the pinned comment. You can check it out. And tomorrow I'll be coming out with a new campaign. And the good thing about my campaigns is that it's not a one-time reward. Every time you sign up, when you sign up with my BitUnix link, which is in the description, each time I have a campaign monthly, you'll be able to participate and get that reward every time I have a campaign. So